Spider-Man. Across the Spider-Verse, the movie plot you should know. Spider Society is very large, containing lots of Spider-Man. Miles meets Margot Cass or Spider-Bite from Earth 22191. Margot's body is at home with her parents, sitting on chairs and eating Fritos, but in Spider Society Margot feels better. Margot can control the DNIT device. It will detect from any dimension and send them back there. Miles is amazed to see the device, but they need to get to Miguel soon. Miguel O'Harris is the only Spider-Man in this dimension, Earth 928. And he looks cold. Miles meets with Miguel and is greeted coldly by Miguel. Miguel is angry with Miles. Gwen tries to defend Miles that he doesn't know anything. Suddenly Peter appears, asking Miguel not to be so hard on the kids. After all, Miles was trained by Peter, a bad coach. Miles immediately hugged Peter, and what surprised Miles even more was that Peter already had a baby who also had Spider-Man abilities. Miguel tells Miles that Miles has damaged the canon event. Miles doesn't understand, because all he does is help people. Miguel then asked Layla to explain the information. Miguel tells Miles that life is woven in a beautiful web of life and destiny. Spider-Verse or arachno-humanoid multiverse, and the nodes that are there are the confluence of lines, they are canon events. There Miles sees that all Spider-Man have the same life story, they have to lose people who are very important in their lives. Miles even saw the canon event that happened to him when he lost his uncle, Uncle Aaron. But that connection may be broken, leading to very dangerous abnormalities. Inspector Singh's death was a canon event. Miles shouldn't have been there, and saved him. That's why Gwen tried to stop Miles, but at that time Miles thought that Gwen was trying to save him. And now, since Miles changed the story, causing Pravitra to fall apart. If they are lucky they can prevent it, but they are not always lucky. If Spider-Man interfered with the canon event and saved the lives of the captains, then all might be lost. Miles now realizes that his father will soon become a captain. Miles knows that Spot will kill his father. And that will happen within 2 days of Miles' dad taking his oath, so the algorithm says. Miles is worried and asks to be sent back to his house immediately, but none of his friends can do anything about it. Miles strongly disapproves of letting people die just because of the predictions of the algorithm. But Miguel can't send Miles home, being Spider-Man must be sacrificed. Miles is furious that all of the many Spider-Men who were there were all silent. Miles realizes that Gwen should never have come to see him. Miguel locks up Miles, but only for a few days. But Miles can break the shield that holds him down. Miles escapes and is chased by Miguel and thousands of other Spider-Man. Only Hobie Brown chose not to interfere. After going through a battle with Miguel, Miles manages to use a device that will bring him back home. Miguel is angry, and because Gwen defends Miles, Miguel returns Gwen to her house. Gwen is no longer part of Spider Society. Gwen returns home and hugs her father. Her father has resigned as captain. Unexpectedly, Gwen's father gave Gwen a box, the box from Hobie Brown, who gave her a bracelet as a precaution if Gwen's bracelet didn't work. Meanwhile, Jessica Drew is spying on Miles' father. Jessica Drew, Miguel, they are in Brooklyn, where Miles lives. Miles finally arrives at his house, hugs his confused mother. Miles feels that right now he is very strong, the strength he got from his mother, father, and also himself. His mother continued to stare at Miles in bewilderment. Miles realizes that if he is on the wrong Earth, the device he uses to return home identifies that Miles is from Earth 42. Gwen, who is in Brooklyn, on Earth 1610, at Miles' house, also realizes that Miles is now on the wrong Earth. And to make matters worse, Miles is beaten unconscious and tied up by Uncle Aaron and Miles Morales Earth 42 version. To save Miles, who got lost on Earth 42, Gwen took the initiative to gather people who would become her team. Together they will bring Miles back to his home in Earth 1610.